Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open my quiz. Let me know when you're ready.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Mine's open. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
So question 1, the beverage model focuses on equality, private insurance, ...
Let's see. So basically, we need to find out if it's legal and over there.
I thought they had like the single payer system, or because they have a universal single payer system, and it's all through the government. So they don't have private a private insurance, right?
I can't even find it in the book anymore. All I can see is the Bismarck ones.
It's page. They start 329, 328. It's the beginning of the beverage model one.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So it says in the beverage model, healthcare is a good provided by the government and paid for with tax revenue, just like schools or libraries. So there are no private insurance, it sounds like, but does that mean it's illegal?
So I think it's either going to be like it's illegal to exist in the beverage countries, or it's legal but doesn't exist. I just don't remember reading that.
Let's see.
Okay, so on page 343, it says, in fact, many beverage countries do have a parallel private healthcare system along the large government-run finance public system.
Which paragraph do you see that in? Oh, wait.
So it's under the uneasiness with private markets. Oh wait, that's talking. That says private healthcare system. So I'm not sure that means private insurance technically. But that's like the only thing I've seen so far regarding that kind of thing.
Wait a second.
Do you see anything?
So, I don't know, because I know that they're privately financed, but I don't know if they meant something different by saying private insurance.
That's where I'm confused too. Did you want to come back to this after we go to the rest?
Sure, yeah. So queuing in healthcare, ...
I had this one, remember? This one should be may limit moral hazard.
Yeah, because I knew that queuing is kind of a negative thing in one way, but then good. Okay, so it says in addition, queues can serve as a means of limiting moral hazard. So yeah, I think that's probably right. Okay. So price rationing does all of the following except.
Price rationing, that is, what was that again? That's when like scarce resources go to those willing and able to pay the most for them. It's one of the things under the vocab section. Matching.
Yeah, it says scarce resources go to those willing and able to pay the most for them. This is known as price rationing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like it could be it creates problems with equity, or it discourages people with the least need for treatment.
I think it's the longer one, the one with equity.
Yeah, because it does say, but the nature of price rationing is that the rich yield an advantage over the poor.
Yeah. I think it's the it creates problems with equity because the poor might be deterred from care. With that one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how the expenditures in the beverage countries. You have this one, right?
Let me see. Health expenditures in Beverly. Oh yeah, that's are mostly privately financed, because there's like, I remember there's like 18% that's not privately financed, I think. So
I'm okay with that one. With that.
okay.
Beverage countries. ... Did you have that one?
I'm trying to think. Oh, it's that they've been experimenting with allowing more competition. So that's I remember that's on page.
I just read it too. I remember.
Yeah, we were just talking about it earlier. So.
Yeah. Okay. Risk selection. This one,
I think it's
it's a problem whenever there's private insurance in the market. Because risk selection is like selecting like low utilizing people over high utilizing people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm gonna try to select that risk.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Bismarck Nation's prices of healthcare. Do I have this one?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's negotiated between governments and providers. Because I remember reading that it was like. Let me double check. See, prices in the medical care sector are set by governments in consultation with doctors and hospital managers.
Okay.
That's what it said in the book.
Let's just go with that then.
Okay. Sick funds in the Bismarck Nation are generally financed through.
So I think it's payroll and other taxes, because sick funds have to do with how much income they make.
Okay.
And seems like I remember that one too from my quiz, but they take it out of taxes and payroll because let me try to find it.
The continuing cost of price control zone.
Oh yeah. So it says could join sickness funds. These funds operated by collecting a small portion of each miner's wages and then dispersing the proceeds to sick and injured workers. And that's just on 354.
Would that be just they take it out of the payroll then? Is that what that one means?
Yeah, so it comes out of their wages, and then part of it's also, that was back then, but in today it's also out of taxes some.
Okay. Let's go with that one then.
Okay.
In the Bismarck system there is adverse selection, no cost control, no more hazard. Well, it's not the long queues one because that's what we got. We got it wrong.
Right, yeah, I remember that one. I got that one wrong. Maybe it's is it maybe that there's adverse selection, or
that's what I was thinking. Because I mean, there's a section in that chapter that says containing cost with price controls.
Right.
And then you can all read into that. There's always going to be moral hazard with insurance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there is adverse selection.
Okay.
In benchmark countries, premiums are determined by. There should be community rated plans, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. So I guess let's just go with that one. Should we go back to the first one?
Is that the last one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
I have no idea on this one. Let me go back to the.
See, there's like sections talking about how they want to implement it, right? And like have like competition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily know that includes private insurance in that situation, you know?
Yeah, because I know that it's fun. Some of it is funded privately, but I don't know if it's all going to one plan and it's not necessarily a private insurance. It's still a plan that's through the government, but it's funded privately in some parts. That's what I'm confused about.
See, I don't remember reading anything that says it's illegal.
I don't either.
I think because at the beginning of the chapter it says all citizens automatically receive insurance coverage through the government. I would think it might be like is legal but doesn't exist because they don't like want it or need it. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Or it could be that it's legal and it exists, but I mean I don't know. It's I don't remember where I would find that. Because it says that this model, these are trying to eliminate the whole idea of choosing money over health or having to choose that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on like page 329. It just says that that's like what they try to do. So I don't necessarily know. Like, what are you leaning any which way, or do you have any ideas on which one it could be?
So, okay, so here's something I found. It says
What page?
343. Under uneasiness with private markets, the second paragraph,
Okay.
it says, but the vast majority comes from people with private insurance paying for care at private hospitals or on a private basis at public hospitals.
Does that mean then that it's legal and exists in that one that we're thinking then?
I don't know. What do you think after reading that?
I mean, it couldn't be it's illegal and or it doesn't exist because it says it has it. And instead of taking that to even the public hospitals, right?
Well, it said,
Yeah, it says on a private basis at public hospitals. So it seems like everyone's taking it or are willing to take it. I mean, I guess I'm leaning towards it's legal and exists in every beverage country. What do you think?
So it says on the next page, second to last paragraph, it says, for the most part, beverage countries have been wary of both private insurance and private provision, largely because of the potential rise of inequities. One exception is Australia, a beverage nation which has actively encouraged enrollment in private health insurance. So it's definitely legal. So I don't know, it just makes, I hate it that it says it's legal and exists in every country, because I don't know if it's every country, but
yeah, so that's where I'm like, which one is it?
should we just go with that one then? Because I feel like I don't really know which one it is, but I feel like maybe that one's the I don't know.
Legal and exists. So I kind of, that paragraph you just read, it doesn't say, it says they're wary of private insurance.
Right.
So I think it's definitely legal, and it probably exists in, I mean, most of them. It's just they're kind of cautious about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. So if you feel comfortable with the legal and exists in every beverage country, then I'm good with it too.
Okay, let's just go with it.
Okay, and then, so no, like, questions. You're submitting it, right?
Yeah. So I'll submit it.
It was us two. Okay. So I'm going to the submit quiz now to see how we did.
Okay.
So yeah, that one was right.
Oh, good.
We missed 3.
What?
Which was price rationing does all of the following except we missed
Oh.
a question.
So, yeah, I didn't read that question right. I thought we were only choosing one of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, dang it, we got 4 wrong too.
Holy crap. See, I wish I haven't submitted mine, and I wish I could just change it, but of course I can't.
Yeah.
Well, that stinks. I was hoping we would do really good because I did so bad on the individual one.
I mean, I think we got everything else right except those. So we missed, what, 2? 2 questions out of 2, because the rest of points are accounted for. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, well.
So that'd be 11 out of 13. So that should still be, I think, a B. Maybe.
Hopefully.
That should be a B, I think. I had my phone, I check. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it'd be an 84.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I guess that's not
we didn't get 100 this week, but yeah, this week was hard. I was not able to do all this stuff this week. Well, it looks like that's it. So, did you want to set up next week's meeting now, or did you want to wait?
So let's see. Let me go. I'm gonna stop the recording real quick so that I can. Okay. It can load.